Welcome back to the Echo Chamber Podcast, the only podcast where two comedians read the Wall Street Journal because one of us gets it for free from work. That's right. We'll give you a quick rundown on the stories we will be covering today. What is our first story for today, Trent?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you. The Tinder's new chief, he hopes to woo back Gen Z.
Oh, Tinder, they're going to try to get Gen Z back.
They're going to get Gen Z, yes.
And in our final story for the podcast, the two-word greeting driving shoppers nuts. I won't spoil what it is.
Okay, I can't wait.
All of that and not a whole lot more on this very short episode of Echo Chamber.
Well, Joe, we're going on summer break. Summer vacation.
The truth comes out. We're going on summer vacation.
Yes, we're taking a brief hiatus.
Brief hiatus for at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yes.
Our schedules just couldn't line up.
No. My schedule is wide open.
No. The schedules didn't line up, so it just happened to be that way. Either I was out of town or...
That's true, yes. I'm going to WWE SummerSlam.
Either I was out of town.
Yeah, either you were out of town or I'm going to New Jersey for 2 nights.
For 1 night. Yeah, so we're going to take a summer hiatus for 3 weeks, and then we will come back in July.
Rejuvenated,
refreshed, and with new words at our disposal.
Yes, precisely.
That's right.
That's just an example of a new word.
That's just an example of one of the things we will come back rejuvenated with.
Yes.
Okay. What do you got? Oh, that's the acai. Now you're still working on that.
I'm still working on it. You downed yours like
I chugged it.
You were dehydrated.
I was.
Now look at this, Joe. Acai, blueberry, pomegranate, XXX.
What does XXX mean? Also, what is acai? That could be anything.
Acai is a superfood.
Superfruit, which they just...
Which is the thing that didn't exist.
Didn't exist 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And now
I can't live without it.
No, I can't live without it.
I have to get my acai bowl.
They have a lot of shit that I don't know what it means on vitamin water.
Yeah.
Also, what is... So it's, yeah, I mean...
Acai, blueberry, pomegranate, XXX, and then over here it says a threesome. Antioxidants and full uncensored flavor. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, that's fun.
So
I didn't know vitamin water was fun.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd love to meet the person that wrote that copy. I bet they're really fun, awesome.
They're really fun, not a sick fucking pervert at all.
Yeah, not a sick freak.
They're shaming us. They clearly write it to be like, you dirty sicko. You think of threesomes and you think of uncensored, and then they go, don't get your mind out of the gutter.
Also, only is a lady that wrote that, because if a guy wrote that, they go, no, Jared, we're not going to put your fucking gross threesome fantasy copy on the side of the water bottle.
Right.
Yeah. But there's some girl in marketing that came up with this.
Yeah, and then all the guys have to be like, you're brilliant.
Yeah, they go, oh my God, that's awesome.
And I'm not saying that just because I want to have sex.
I'm not saying that because I would love to have a threesome with you. It has nothing to do with it.
Well... Let's hurry up and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's our last day before summer break, so we're trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of here. So, Trent, what do you got?
I feel like it's fucking fourth period.
I know.
I can't fucking wait.
I feel like everyone's gone in the office but us. Yeah. There's no one here.
Well, Joe, this is our first story. Our second to last story, actually. This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, the Wall Street Journal.
Tinder's new chief hopes to woo Gen Z. Tinder.
So are they losing Gen Z? Is that the story here?
They're losing everybody, but
yeah, they're losing everybody.
Gen Z.
They're the key.
They're the key to the future because they're the future until Gen Beta comes along.
Gen Beta
comes of dating age.
It becomes of dating age. Now, I was trying to think if my nephew and niece right now are Gen Alpha or Gen Beta. I don't know what the cutoff is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're calling it right now. Right now, it's the cutoff.
Yeah, either way, they're absolutely fucked. They are fucked beyond all belief. Tinder, the app that revolutionized online dating for millennials, is falling flat with Gen Z. Its new leader wants to change that.
Is it the guy, the Chipotle CEO and the Starbucks CEO?
No, it's not Brian Nickel.
It's not Brian Nickel?
It's not Brian Nickel.
Who did they bring in?
They brought in Spencer Raskoff.
The cleanup guy.
The cleanup man, Spencer Raskoff.
That rascal. That dirty rascal.
Spencer. Spencer.
You fucking idiot. Fuck. Moron. You remember when you do that in school and people would they wouldn't let you recover from it?
No.
That always annoyed me. I was like, I think you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You never messed up a day in your life.
You never messed up a day in your life.
Yeah. Okay. Get a grip. That's what I would always say.
I would say that to my bullies too. Yeah. Get a grip.
Get a grip.
Jerk.
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 Why don't you put an egg in your shoe and beat it?
Yeah, that's good.
That's what I would say.
Good, yeah.
Anyway, his plan, Spencer the Rascal Raskoff's
Don't
plan.
they call him?
Yeah, that's what I call him.
Okay.
His plan, shake off Tinder's reputation as a site to go to for mostly hookups. Think of Tinder
But that's what makes Tinder different than the other shitty ones.
Yeah.
That's what's great about Tinder. All the people on there, they're not looking for love.
No, they're all dirty fucking whores.
But you're on there.
But not anymore. Well,
you were
for a while, yeah.
Admit it. And you're on there looking for hookups. You fucking dirty dog.
I was fine. I was looking for the love of my life. That's what my bio said.
Stick your nose.
That's what my bio said.
Yeah, did it? Love of your life for what? Wednesday night? You sick fuck.
No, but I think Field has
taken
replaced
their
over.
market share. You're right.
Yes. Quote. This is a quote. Think of Tinder like a bar where people come together to meet new people.
Except the opposite. It's the opposite of that.
Yes, it's the opposite. Spencer Raskoff, CEO of Tinder Parent Match Group, said in an interview, "We have to innovate to drive more people into our establishment, and that means renovating our bar." So, So,
I hate when CEOs make these analogies.
Yeah.
It stinks.
Yeah. So that's how people used to meet was at the bar.
At the bar.
And now they want to think of Tinder like a bar.
And meanwhile, people are going back to the bar.
They're going back to bars, and Tinder has to renovate. Tinder has to renovate.
They have to renovate their digital bar.
Their digital bar. And how they
people
do
not
that,
using these apps anymore is the best thing that could have ever happened.
Yeah, that's true. But do you think people are finding love in IRL, as I often say?
In a run club? Yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
You think the run club and all that?
I think if everyone's making an effort to go meet people, it'll be better for everyone in the world.
I agree with that, yes. Just a few months into running Match, Raskoff said last week that he would take on the top job at Tinder too. Faye Isa Toluno, appointed as Tinder CEO last year, wrote on LinkedIn that she would step down in July. Raskoff, 49, laid out his vision for the app in an internal memo late Tuesday. He called on staff to speed up new product changes, leverage artificial intelligence, and bake in features that boost user safety. Employees should focus on improving people's experiences on the app, even at the expense of short-term revenue, he said.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cesspool. You have to pay like $100 to see the hot chicks, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And then they had that for a while. They had that tier where it was like fucking...
Oh, yeah, the $500 a night tier.
Yeah.
They got too fucking greedy.
Yeah,
well,
they're greedy fucking pig assholes. Fucking greedy pig. Scumbag
now,
assholes.
Trent, maybe this is just me.
Yes.
But in all my experience, and I mean, the apps, I'm a millennial, right in the pocket. They hit us hard when we were young, these apps.
Yes.
And I've been on plenty. I've been on all the apps, of course. And I've dated some ladies off some of these apps. But I've never been able to love anyone I've ever dated or met off Tinder or Hinge or any of those things.
Yes.
And it's not that they're bad people, but I've never fallen in love with anyone that I've ever met on one of those apps.
That's true. All my serious relationships have been...
My most serious ones are people that I met in real life.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
And it's something about that... I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well...
Something about the fact that you met on
your fucking
website, on your phone.
On your phone.
And you met at a fucking place to get chips and guacamole. And
Yeah, well, the phone... Everything you do on here is a lie. Your Instagram, your Twitter, everything.
Yeah.
You pretend like you're a fun, cool guy.
Yeah.
You're cool. You go out and do things.
Well, I don't do that.
Well, you do. You do your little sketches and everything.
Yeah.
But if you weren't doing comedy, everyone on there pretends that they're out every night having a fun time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
They post all the pictures, and it's like, wow, what a vacation where you were never bored or tired or hungry once.
Yeah. So everything on here, you're lying. Every day you look at your phone and post on it. So I think that just translates into lying in your in your relationship when you meet somebody on the phone. Maybe
that's interesting. I don't know. I think it's, you know what it is? It's there's no tension build up because you already know that they would have sex with you because due to the fact that they swiped right.
Yeah.
It's already a given. But and I think run clubs are stupid, but even if you join a run club,
yes.
There's always the Wednesday night. Well, last Wednesday I talked to that one girl. This Wednesday I talked to her a little bit more.
Right.
And then you think in the back of my mind, oh my God, are we doing this? Is this going to happen? And then the tension, and then the run club goes to a bar. Then you guys bang in the bathroom or whatever. It's a magical story.
Right.
Magical story.
It's the thrill of the hunt.
The thrill of the hunt. There's no hunt. That's what it is. There's no hunt.
You don't have to. Yeah.
There's no hunt.
It goes back to the days of being hunter-gatherers.
They could save it if they could find a way to implement that thrill into the app.
Some sort of puzzle aspect. Perhaps they have
like a Zelda
sort of puzzle aspect to it.
It's like Zelda.
Yeah.
Like different.
You gotta match. You gotta put her face together or something like that.
Yes, something like that. I mean, she also has to do a puzzle back at you somehow.
Right. Yeah.
They really ought to get somebody on.
Yeah.
Like a 3-dimensional Rubik's Cube of.
Well,
it's interesting.
I'll write into Spencer.
But no, he just wants to renovate the bar.
He just wants to renovate the bar. He wants to. he wants to put those hanging lights in there.
Yeah, he's just gonna renovate the bar.
Yeah. Users don't want more matches. They want better ones. Raskoff wrote in the memo viewed by the Wall Street Journal, whatever the fuck that means. Tinder's team also is creating low pressure ways for people to meet on the app aimed at wooing Gen Z. One example Tinder has been testing is a double dating feature in Europe where users can pair up with friends and match with other pairs for dates. Early results have been encouraging, and the feature will be rolled out globally on Tinder this summer.
Well, they used to do that on Tinder, though.
Did they?
It was really fun. Yeah, they did Tinder. I don't remember what it was called. Tinder Party or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But a group of like three, me and my boys in college would make a group of four of us, and we'd match with some group, and then we're all at our house, and we got beers, and we got a group of four women coming over suddenly. It was always fun because it took all the pressure off of like a weird date.
Well, here's my thing with double dating. If it was bad,
they would leave.
Here's my thing with double dating. I've done it a few times.
Well, double dating, it's
double dating. That sounds more. You're in a bigger group. Double dating, I would just always talk to my friend. I don't have any interest in what the fuck.
That is the problem.
I
did it recently, and they started talking about something.
Yeah.
And I'm talking with this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
anyway. Raskoff has said that fixing Tinder, which makes up more than half of Match's revenue, is one of his biggest priorities. This generation of Gen Z, 18 to 28, it's not a hookup generation. They don't drink as much alcohol. They don't have as much sex, he told investors this month. Raskoff explained more.
Is that true, or do people just say that?
I don't know.
How would anyone know?
I don't know. I do think they don't drink as much.
They definitely don't drink as much.
And I guess maybe that would lead to not having as much sex. I wouldn't know. Raskoff explained more of his vision for Tinder and Match's other apps like Hinge in an on-stage interview in New York at the Journal's Future of Everything event.
God, they suck. They just suck so bad. I mean, the Wall Street Journal is the worst business maybe ever created. It's awful.
Yes, the future of everything. What do you think that looks like, Joe? I say bleak.
Pretty bleak. Yeah. You notice they stopped doing the World Fair.
Yeah.
Once they kind of saw the writing on the wall where the future was headed.
Yeah. So when Tinder made its debut nearly 13 years ago, the app changed online dating. With a simple swipe, users could express interest in a match. Millennials embraced it, and growth soared. Tinder became a top dating app in dozens of countries worldwide. But the pandemic boom in dating apps has since waned, and Gen Z users appear more skeptical of online dating. Some users have grown fatigued of swiping, bemoaning a rise in bad etiquette like ghosting or fake accounts.
The dreaded ghost.
Others simply prefer meeting people through in-person gatherings like running clubs. Match has been contending with pressure from activist investors to increase sales and revive its growth. The company said it would cut 13% of its workers, or about 325 employees, a move estimated to save $100 million annually.
Hey, why stop there?
Shut the whole fucking
thing down. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Well, I wish them no luck. I hope that every one of those companies fails. Well, Trent, our final story on the podcast today. It's a bit of a nothing burger here. The 2-word greeting driving shoppers nuts. This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Come again.
No? Another guess?
No.
Kind of the opposite of come again. Welcome in.
Whoa.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
Well, apparently it's driving these people nuts, and I gotta say, I'm honestly surprised by this, but it's I've never thought about it once in my life.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome in.
Couldn't imagine.
I never thought about it, but hearing you say it, I don't like it.
It gets worse every time you hear it. By the end of this, you will hate it.
Yeah.
I did hate it by the end of this. Welcome in, reader.
All right.
Shut it down. We're going on vacation early. We're going on hiatus now.
Oh, God.
Not welcome, but welcome in. We're delighted you stopped by, are you? Or is that phrase highly annoying to you, like it is to Natasha Chernis of Los Angeles? The 32-year-old software developer was perplexed when a retail worker first greeted her with welcome in. Quote, I just kind of stared at them because I thought they were going to finish the sentence with something else, she said.
Yeah.
Across the country, people are hearing welcome in at coffee shops, credit unions, yoga studios, dermatology clinics, and convenience stores, Trent.
Wow, all those things.
All of those places, they really needed to list a fourth
Yes.
one. 3 wasn't enough.
No, the rule of fours.
The rule of 4s.
Yes, credit unions.
Credit unions. A credit union, a place where everyone always goes.
Could have just said banks.
Yeah, credit union. Yeah, what is it? The 1890s. The phrase has taken off in the 2020s, and customers say they are baffled by its sudden popularity.
What are they talking about? This phrase is taken off in the 2020s.
All of this is
completely made up.
It's
bullshit.
just all made up.
Yeah,
this is all made up.
Welcome in. Eat shit.
They got a guy, Lars Henriks, he's a linguist
from,
professor.
I think he's from Metallica.
Yeah, you got the guy from Metallica. He said, anything new in language people begin to notice is likely to attract the haters, he says.
Blow me. Fucking blow me. This fucking stupid asshole.
This article sucks, God.
You know what I hate? Have you ever heard anybody say this? I had a friend of mine. This is back in high school. He ordered a pizza on the phone, the telephone, and at the end he goes, "Thank you much."
Thank you much.
And I go, stop. I'm going home.
Who the fuck says thank you much?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Stunk.
That stinks on ice. He ought to be. He ought to be tied up.
Yeah, shot in the head.
Shot in the head.
He's
yeah.
a pilot.
That's what I want to see. You know, he ought to be shot in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, people say welcome in. I mean, I can't bear to read any more of it. I mean, I can't possibly read any more of this.
Oh, no, that's no good. Welcome in. You know what I do like? I like welcome back.
Fuck up. Welcome back is good if they recognize you.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody
I
special.
feel like a god.
Welcome. I think the problem is they used to just be welcome.
Used to be welcome.
Welcome.
That works too.
But I feel like I haven't heard that in like, no one just says welcome.
Welcome in sounds like a German phrase or something.
I think that is a German word.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like it. I don't care for the.
But the people they're irate.
Yeah,
I would read some of the testimonial. I crumpled it up.
Yeah. No, we don't need to do that.
Well, that's been this episode of Echo Chamber Podcast. Thank you for watching.
Plug your special.
Oh, for God's sake, my special's coming out
will be
tomorrow, right? In this version?
Yeah.
June 10th, Tuesday.
June 10th.
Keep the change on 800 Pound Gorilla. Go watch the special. Please watch it. Watch it You play it in the background even.
Yeah,
while
keep
you
it
take
on a
dump.
loop.
Okay, just play it in the background while you wash the dishes.
Yeah.
Apparently, if people don't watch it in the first day, it's so draconian. It's like forever fucked.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Jesus.
The first 24 hours influences the
God.
the whole. I mean, Jesus, it's gonna be like Mission Impossible for me. It's gonna be the longest 24 hours of my life.
Damn. Well, I'm sure it'll be great, Joe. I'm happy for you. I'm not worried at all. I'll watch it.
Yeah, go check out the pod.
Yep.
Check out Trent.
Yep. I got
him
an album coming out.
Yeah, when's it come out? Do we got a date?
July something.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
So stay tuned
exciting.
for that. Yep.
Stay tuned for that. That'll be after the hiatus.
Yeah, it'll be after the hiatus. I'll plug it. I'll have a set in stone date.
A set in stone date. I
At
can't
some
wait to
point.
give it a listen.
Yep. As always, this is Trent Mabry signing out.
This is Joe Nunnink signing off. We'll see you in a month. Bye-bye.